Hi and welcome back to Chef Hackard Kitchen. Today we're going to do Leonard's potatoes. This is a recipe that I concocted based on some potatoes that my father-in-law used to make for my wife when she was a child. He would take potatoes and onions and oil and butter and seasoning, wrap them in aluminum foil and throw them on some hot coals, and they'd come out crispy and delicious. We're going to do it using our Weber Q with the attached griddle plate. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so our ingredients are very simple. Of course, we have potatoes, and these are little teeny salt potatoes. You can use any kind you like as long as they're Eastern potatoes. You don't want to use like russets or anything like that. They'll be too mealy, and you won't have a good outcome. About a half of an onion to this many potatoes. In this recipe, the quantities are not really all that critical, so just do whatever you think you might like. We'll use some oil, we'll use some butter, we have some salt and pepper, and we have some dried oregano. That's the ingredients. So let's get started. I'm going to start by just slicing the potatoes, and this is going to be about, I don't know, this is about maybe a quarter of an inch thick. More or less, doesn't matter, as long as they're in about the same range. And I like to cut across with the widest part of the potato, because then you'll have the fewer bits of potato, and you'll have more surface area, and they'll get nice and crisp. So I just put them kind of that way. All right. Again, I don't really use a recipe for this with quantities, so I just eyeball it. So we'll just put all those in there like that. And then we'll go ahead and do the onion. And I like to leave some depth to the onion, so these are probably just shy of a quarter of an inch. They're going to cook on the grill probably a little bit quicker than the potatoes, so I want them to get nice and toasty brown. And then you want to make sure that you cut any little end that remains off of the core of the potatoes, and this way they'll break up either while you're mixing them or on the grill. Go ahead and put those in. And this is really so dead simple. We'll put our butter in there, salt and pepper. Again, do it to taste. If you like more, use more. If you like less, use less. Put in our oregano and add some oil. I'm using olive oil today. I sometimes use a combination of vegetable and olive oil. Just a question of what kind of taste you're looking for. And then we go ahead and mix these up. And then we'll go ahead and get our grill ready. I'll let that heat up pretty hot, and then we'll take this party outside. All right, so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to replace our grill grate with our griddle top. And now we'll go ahead and light the grill and go ahead and let that heat up, and we'll bring out our potatoes. All right, so the potatoes are mixed. The grill is about 400 degrees, so we're going to go ahead and set them on the griddle part. And what's nice about this half griddle, half grill is, if we were going to have, I don't know, steaks or pork chops or something like that, grilled zucchini, whatever, we could cook these potatoes on this side, and on that side we can throw our protein or vegetable or whatever. So you want to try and spread these out so that each one is touching the griddle. I like to make sure the onions are as broken up as practical, so that they'll get nice and brown. And once I have them pretty much spread out over the grill, I go ahead and close the cover. And I'm going to let those cook for probably about 5 minutes, and then I'll come and I'll flip them, and we'll start cooking them on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to put the spoon right there, and we'll be back. All right, so we're up to about 430 degrees in temperature-wise. And so now I'm going to just go ahead and try and flip over all of these potatoes so that the former brown side is up and the unbrowned side is down. This is a little bit tough sometimes because of the number of potatoes on the grill, but not to mention the fact that I'm moving myself in front of the heat. But this is pretty much how we do it. Chance you might lose some over the side of the grill, but you know, that happens. We'll see what's going to go on here with these. I don't know, maybe I should bring out some tongs for this, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're in nice shape here. Let's flip that one. Okay, so that was about 5 minutes, and we'll probably go another 5 with these potatoes. So the lid goes down. We move this over. The lid goes down, and we'll let it continue to cook. All right. All right, we're back up to 425, and I'm thinking these potatoes, yeah, they're probably about done. Good. I often like the color of the second side better. It just gives it a nice puffy, more evenly brown kind of a look to it. I like that one to be cooked a little more, I think. But in general, we're about done. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and plate these over. Let's see if we can do this like this. Boy, even the service bowl has gotten hot. And so we'll do it like this. Okay, I'll turn this off instead of burning the hair off my fingers. All right. All right. And that is that. All right, so that's Leonard's potatoes. It's a favorite of my wife and I, and I'm sure you're going to like it. Give it a try and let us know what you think, okay? See you next time in Chef Hacker's Kitchen.